Hey everyone, the purpose of this video is to look at the MBTI four-letter acronyms, explain what each letter means, and how you can list out someone's functional stack based on the acronym types. The reason I'm making this video is a lot of people have it in their head where they'll be typed as an ISTJ and then go, but I'm not judgmental, I'm more perceiving, so I must be an ISTP. But it's not that simple as you'll see in the example. But we'll jump right into it. So the first letter just determines if the first function, the hero function, is introverted or extroverted. The second letter determines which perceiving function, so these are both perceiving functions, which one of those is higher in the person's stack. Third letter determines which judging function is higher in the stack, and the judging functions are thinking and feeling. And then the fourth letter says whether the first extroverted function is perceiving or judging. So generally, you want to start with the first letter, go to the fourth to find the first extroverted function, and then kind of fill in the rest. So we'll jump right into an example with the ISFJ. So we know, based on the first letter, we know that the hero function is introverted, and then they alternate. So if it was an extroverted type, it would be like this, and repeat. So now we want to look at the fourth letter. So is the first extroverted function perceiving or judging? Well, we know that this will be a judging function, which would correlate to this here. So we look at the third letter. We know that feeling is higher than thinking. So this makes this FE. And then based on knowing that, we can determine what function is in the third slot because it'll be the other function that shares what this function is here. So in this case, it would be thinking. And then these two also share an axis, and the only functions we have remaining are the perceiving functions. And in ISFJ, it leads with sensing. So sensing is higher, and then it would make this fourth function the other perceiving function. And then, just to demonstrate the difference, how one letter can change the types drastically, we'll look at the ISFP. One letter change, and you'll see that they don't share any functions. So again, leads with introversion, extroverted, introverted, extroverted. And then we want to look to find the first extroverted function. In this case, we know it's perceiving. So we look to the second letter, which is, it's a sensing type. So we know its first extroverted function is sensing, which makes the third function the other remaining one here. And then we have to fill in with the judging functions, and it's an ISFP. So we know feeling is higher than thinking. And that's how you get the first four functions. If you wanted to go into their shadow, they would be the opposite introversion extroversion of the top four. So like for this one, it's SI, FE, TI, NE. So this would be SI or SE, FI, TE, and NI. And that's how you get the eight, they're 8 functions. Because everyone has all of the functions available to them, we just use them in different ways, which I'll try and cover in another video. But if you look with the ISFP and ISFJ, one letter changes and they don't share a single function. This one has FI in the top 4, FI is not found, and it's the same for all of them. So yeah, I hope this video helps, and now you can actually look at the 4-letter acronyms and be able to create a functional stack and use the functions to better understand and predict behavior.